Coming at you from the Steel City, you're listening to Poor Man's Podcast, Pittsburgh's premier comedy podcast. Your weekly dose of humor, hosted by Chris Hopper and with a new special guest each week. And here's your host, Chris Hopper. Woo! Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Poor Man's Podcast. I'm your host, Chris, along with me, back again. We're so happy to see her. We have the wonderful, the talented, the beautiful Danny Kaufman.
Oh, Chris, I missed you.
I missed you as well. We're happy to have you back, Danny.
It's been so long.
It has been. How long has it been?
I think it's been over a month.
Yeah, it feels like it's been, at least, it was probably the award show.
Yeah, I think the award show was the last episode. So, I've been by plane, by train, and ready to set my luggage on fire. I am so happy to be here.
Well, we're happy to have you back. And I think the person joining you the last time you were here is our other co-host tonight. We have Abby Elias, everybody. The wonderful, the talented, and beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't want to.
As always.
I didn't want you to think I was playing favorites or anything like that.
I mean.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I love you both equally, and I'm giddy to get this show underway, especially with our guest tonight. We have the wonderful, the talented, and beautiful Nate Nagvajara.
You got it.
I should have asked before, like I said last episode.
It's all good. It's all good. You sounded it out, and that's what you're supposed to do.
I've written it multiple times now. So.
Well, I also just said sound out people's names, and I said that's what you're supposed to do. Actually, I don't know if that. There's some names you can't sound it out. So
No.
There's some that you just maybe that's bad for me. Sound it out if people listening at home.
Absolutely. So anybody listening, just sound it out. You got it.
Let's talk about sounds. I'm excited. You guys got a soundboard.
We
A
do.
soundboard. It's
Absolutely.
loaded.
Oh, yeah. We got a bunch of good stuff on there. Actually, at some point today, we're going to hear some of the drops from last week because I did put a song together.
Ooh, I can't
for this
wait.
week.
Okay.
Abby has, I'll tell you what, we got to put together an animated show
Abby.
with some of your characters we have that you have voiced because there are some fantastic voices.
Thank you. Thank you.
I won't ruin it for anybody yet, but it's solid. So we'll have that later. You know what, Danny? How about you hit the rundown and we'll get it going. Fantastic.
That's all I had.
That works.
Thank you.
It didn't sync up
Thank you.
entirely.
Yeah.
There was some water bottle tapping that just didn't match with the
know,
ding ding ding.
I'm white. I have no rhythm. Okay.
And there you go. And that'll be a sound drop next week.
That's a good sound drop. That's a good sound drop.
There you go. Now you're part of it.
go.
There
Yep.
we go.
There it is. That's terrifying.
I think
slightly.
there we go.
What? That's a good sound drop.
Yeah.
If you were to say that clean, how would it sound?
That's a good sound drop.
Perfect. And that'll be a button.
Yeah. I'm sorry. That'll be
We have our rundown. We have our opening thoughts. We have our guest, Nate Nagvajara. Am I saying it right? I know you said sound it out, but I feel like I'm just butchering it.
Nagvajara.
Nagvajara.
Yeah,
There we go. See, I'm making it very Pittsburgh with the nag.
That's okay. I go by. So it's like if it's short, it's Nate Nags.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
That's what
Definitely
people-
good call for that.
Yeah, but if it's short, Nate Nags.
Yeah.
Long,
Nags.
Nagvajara.
Oh, nice.
I don't know.
I like it.
I like it,
Yeah.
for sure. It's a good elongated name for sure. Like
Oh.
when they're introducing you. Nagvajara!
You're doing Lion King. He's doing Lion King.
Oh, yeah, I guess I am.
Nagvajara.
So you just need like a very large man to just carry you out on stage.
That would be
Yeah.
unreal.
What's Chuck Lewis doing? I
No,
feel like
this
every
is
show goes
turning
back to
into
Chuck
the
Lewis.
WWE. This
Yes.
is turning into WWE.
Oh my God,
Like
it is.
everything.
Oh my God, it truly is.
Are you a WWE fan?
I
Danny?
am. I'm
okay.
a closeted fan.
I see that.
Yeah.
I see that.
We haven't talked since I went to WrestleMania this year, man.
Oh my God, you went to WrestleMania. I was so jealous, by the way.
My brother went to WrestleMania and I drove and went to Philadelphia for free. So
There we go.
I
Wow.
gotta see it. Yeah, I'll tell you what, it was not that good because the entire time I was worried about parking and getting out of the parking lot.
That's
It was just
fair.
I feel like that's ever since I turned 30 for sure. I just
Oh, I
focus
know.
on
I'm like,
parking for
I'm
sure.
like the band's
yeah.
like they're on their second to last song. It's time to go.
Yeah.
We're wrapping it up.
You know how the other ones sound for sure. But for
hear them sing from the parking lot, like you'll get the whole thing.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Exactly.
you were in my town. You were in Philly. Let this be known that I'm a Philadelphian.
oh, I didn't know that.
I
You guys are
well, I grew up
obsessed with Ben Franklin. Obsessed.
I'm actually. Well, let me also say I grew up 3 miles outside the city. Just because
Oh, now he's changing his story.
There's some people that are going to be
Okay.
fact checking my one fan.
No,
He's going to be.
they're
He's going to.
Yeah.
There's going to be a comment at that minute mark. He grew up in Lower Marion Township, which borders. Look, we are obsessed with because Ben. What about him? He's a good guy.
It's he's
Benny?
I like the cut of his jib for sure. But they have like the Ben Franklin Bridge. They got him looking out over the city. The streets are Ben Franklin Street. They got his body and his wife's body right in the road. I mean, not in the road, next to the road.
Next to the road.
And the cemetery, so everyone knows, not just on the
Ben Franklin married Betsy Ross.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
I don't
what?
think-
What?
That's a lie. That's an abject.
You got me.
No, but
I know.
here's what's real. Here's what is real. There was the guy that did the tours, Ben Franklin, the tour guide in Philly. This is lore. This is real lore, Philadelphia lore. The tour guide that he was pretended to be Ben Franklin, and the tour guide that pretended to be Betsy Ross. They did get married. So the actors got married. I remember, and that was
That's just as good.
Yeah.
And I believe the fanatic officiated the wedding. I don't know.
I
sounds
truly
about right.
believe the reason Ben Franklin was not featured in Hamilton was because he would have been too powerful. Like that, he would have had the strongest bars in the entire show.
Who do you think? Well, I guess who do you think would play Ben Franklin in your
My
Hamilton? I
alternative
was gonna say Hamlet.
Hamilton. I don't know. Nate, you're the Philly guy. You're the Ben Franklin.
Oh my
guy.
God, Asian guy, Asian I'm like, Asian Ben Franklin. Let's do
Oh
it.
my God.
Who does it? Do you have somebody in mind?
Oh, so it can't be me.
I mean, it could
be me. Could not be
It
me.
could be.
Does not have the star
If you're
power.
making your
It does
push
not have the
right
star-
now,
I'm not making my push.
I could see you with the key and a
I
kite.
can see you. Yeah.
Simu.
Sure.
Simu.
I was
my
gonna
guy.
say Simu.
Okay.
I think Simu's
Absolute-
having his moment.
Absolutely jacked Ben Franklin.
That would be a cool
Sexy
one.
Ben
Yeah.
Franklin.
He's too powerful. He's too powerful.
Hot Ben Franklin for sure, man. That could be like a moving service in Philly, maybe. I don't know. That's a dumb idea.
Hot Ben Franklin.
Yeah, like the college hunks that move junk, man. You
Yeah.
got Ben Franklin, hot Ben Franklin. Will move your
Yeah,
couch.
I didn't know you had a you had a motto for it
Yeah,
too.
man.
I am about to move.
There you go,
Oh
man.
shit! Oh shit!
We got
All the ladies in their batch parties in Philly.
Oh
are
my
just
God,
having
could you
sexy Ben
imagine?
Franklin. Yeah.
Oh my God.
You need to be that pattern of baldness, though, right? You need
yeah.
you
You
need
don't
a-
see people doing that. You see people going full bald anymore. You know,
No.
Yeah, they don't do the Mr. Burns as much.
You don't see
know?
a wispy bald. You don't see a wispy long.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know,
man.
strands.
Just an inventor fucking bald. You know, just a guy. Just a fucking wax candle, beeswax candle type bald.
For sure.
Printing
Bifocal.
press bald guy. Yeah.
Stanley Tucci never invented shit.
I don't know. The Tooch is catching strays.
Stanley Tucci, if you're listening, which I know he is, this is no shade.
I was
I
gonna
mean,
say.
obviously. he
Obviously,
is.
the Tooch is a big fan.
I mean, oh.
Yeah, it's true. But we also have top drops today. So,
Oh, I can't wait.
Let's finish the rundown. We got top drops, and then back after. Do we do new news on the award show?
I don't know. I don't remember.
This could be the first new news in
Oh
quite
my
some
God.
time with
I
Amy.
have some hard-hitting stories as well.
Well, I am thrilled to hear them. Some of our opening thoughts, and then we're going to talk to Nate about some of his comedy. And it's nice because normally we have Pittsburgh comedians on all the time, and it's awesome to have them on, and they're always very funny, but we kind of have a lot of the same backstory.
Yeah.
Things. So,
How about a guy that's failed in like 4 different scenes? Let's
That
get let's get him on. How about a guy that's has no idea how to build a following? He's been in 4 different places, no following in any of those places.
Well, it sounds extremely interesting, so let's touch on that. Why do you think you suck?
It's an act. I mean, look, it's what if I have utmost confidence, but I'm like, they just love it when I say I suck. I just know it now. I just
Like,
know.
that's my thing.
They eat it up. They eat it up like porridge, man.
That's like Andy Kaufman shit, though.
It is.
It is, man.
It
I
is.
like it.
Oh, it's a good idea until it comes time to selling tickets.
Yeah, exactly. And then,
Kill it, Mikes.
Well, I mean, you're
As
like,
much as one could.
it's not an act because the tickets don't sell. You're like, well, I'd love to be like the tickets. They do not sell.
You're just that annoying guy. Why does he keep trying to be Asian Ben Hamilton? Ben Hamilton. Ben Franklin. Ben Hamilton.
The Ben Hamilton.
Isn't that that's a basketball player? Yeah. Richard Hamilton.
Richard Hamilton and Ben Wallace.
Ben Wallace.
Both on the Pistons.
Yeah.
I'm out.
That was a hell of a game, man.
I'm out.
Chauncey Billups,
You don't know
man.
the
Tayshaun Prince.
No.
2003, 2004.
Rip Hamilton?
No.
Pistons.
God.
No.
One of the best defensive basketball teams in
Wallace?
the past 25 years.
Come on, man.
No.
Come on, Danny. I'm disappointed in you. I thought you would have known the entire starting 5, but
I don't know the starting 5. What ball are we talking about?
Malice in the
it's
Palace.
the round one.
The round
Yeah.
one?
Yeah, the orange one.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm out.
He's shooting the hoop. Let's see. I have some important things. We have to touch on Danny. June 21st.
June 21st.
It's Danny's final show in the Pittsburgh area.
Oh, there's no sad button? Oh.
Absolutely.
Bitch, get out.
You're right.
Keep playing.
Keeps getting worse.
We
and
got-
worse then.
Wait, it's your
Let's
last
get-
show? That's the best I can do.
That's pretty good. That's
It's
pretty
the last one.
Yeah. But we have Danny, we have Ronnie Fleming, Cass Goodworth, your boy, Dave Stewart. We just saw him, Thomas Farley, at Huevos Rancheros. Check out his page on Instagram. And then I will be hosting that at Bullseye Brewing in New Brighton. And then we're going to have a food truck there. There's going to be, craft
It's a
beer
vibe.
and all that stuff. Exactly.
Yeah.
Survive.
Thank
Absolutely.
You. Thank you.
Let's see. Oh, you know what? Let's touch on this. We can all touch on this. We just saw Learn More on America's Got Talent.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. I just wanted to touch on that real fast because my first introduction into comedy in this area, I went to an open mic at 565.
Hello.
Walked down and Learn More was the one on stage, and I was like, "This is what the mics are here." It blew my mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is.
But I'm saying it set the
Yeah.
bar so high.
I know, because he is so tall, but
Just literally bent over at 565.
Yep.
Learn More is so good because his voice is so distinct.
Mhm.
And I remember one time we have a good rapport, and I was joking, and I was like, "Man, I wish I could just go. America's like this, but Zimbabwe's like that." And he was like, "Why?" It kind of like hit him for a second. I'm like, it's an amazing thing because he can
Yeah.
literally. It's a beautiful thing, and he's killing it now.
Yeah.
He's. It's going to his head. He's corrupted. He
Absolutely
doesn't
taken
want.
out.
You should see the people he doesn't. Now that he has a
Yeah.
little bit, is like, "Don't
Yeah.
talk to me."
Yeah.
It was all a facade he was looking for.
And he's like, I never liked you.
Yeah, absolutely. Please don't look at me in the face when you speak to me anymore, Nate.
Yeah, that's kind of that's how he. I was like, "Hey, man, congrats." He's like, "Who the fuck are you? Who is this guy?"
I'll have my people talk to your people.
Yeah.
Who do you
He's
think
like,
you are that you can speak words to me?
we haven't met, but he has
Try
a very
that in Zimbabwe. Sorry.
We'll see where that gets you, man.
with the chickens and the lions
Yeah.
and the things. But yeah,
All
he
the
has such a
things.
unique perspective.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what he does.
Same.
He's gonna do good things.
There should be a reverse Learn More. I would. I don't
Learn
know.
less.
Learn
Well,
less.
no, like not like I will call me Learn Less, and then if we funded the plane ticket, I would go to Zimbabwe and see if I could do a reverse Learn More. I would. Let's just 1 year reverse Learn More me.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
Is it we have the funds? We'll start
We'll
a
move
Patreon.
funds
We'll
around
do a
for sure.
GoFundMe.
We'll
We
do-
will get you there. It's a one-way ticket though, because then
That's-
we'll have to do another fundraiser to
that'll-
get you back.
But that might inspire me to be great.
It
I'll be
might
like,
be.
if I ever want to go back.
You do. You need that discomfort to grow.
Yeah.
And it's like Survivor. You can only, what 2 objects would you take? You can only take 2 things with you.
2 things?
Only 2 things.
Phone and wallet don't. Can we say like
No technology.
Okay, I don't have to. Wait, you just can't take technology.
Can't
Okay,
have
that's a
his
different.
passport. He can't have money.
No.
He cannot.
I love that.
This is like Survivor.
Okay, Survivor. Okay, I feel like let's go.
Wait,
like,
where are you?
I'm in Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe.
Open Nate's in Zimbabwe. No phone, no wallet, no passport.
We'll hold on to that for you.
Okay. Okay. Open. Actually, you want to know what? Just give me a 45-pound weight.
Okay.
And give me a crop top, and I swear to God, they'll be like, this guy's just too ripped. This guy's just, he has to belong to somebody if he's just too jacked.
I think that's the only way to do it.
We'll go back. He'll have 6 wives.
Yeah. I don't want to go back. I have a girlfriend.
Yeah, you're like, I'm fine.
I have a girlfriend of 5.5 years. I'll be like, I'm not, no.
Okay, just kidding.
Just kidding. We're just kidding.
Yeah.
We love her. Hey.
We love her.
We-
Sorry, girlfriend.
Can I say this?
It's for the sake of science.
It's for the sake of science. I don't even know if it's
Babe,
science.
I'm a man of science.
No, this is the reality show. 6 months in, we send your girlfriend.
Ooh.
Really spice things up.
It's
Nice.
like wife swap. But
Yeah.
It's a wife
Yeah.
swap, but
Across the
we're
ocean.
putting a guy in Zimbabwe. But we just quit as a guy in Zimbabwe. No
Leave your girlfriend with
money
learn
or
more for 6 months.
Oh no.
That's a different. That's a different show. That's a totally different show. I'm gonna say that right now. Not that
That's the spin-off.
Not that Nate being in Zimbabwe with 6 wives is wife swap. Let's get that out of the way. But those are different.
That's a
shows.
different show.
that one's probably not on Netflix.
No.
I'm gonna say probably not.
That's on. You
6
can
wives,
actually.
for
We were
sure.
talking about this
TLC.
earlier. We were talking about this earlier. That would be a subscribe to my OnlyFans.
It would be.
Type of content.
It would be.
But is that content sexual? It doesn't need to be
It doesn't
anymore.
need to
It
be.
doesn't
That's
need
what
to
I
be.
hear. That's what the word on the street is.
But the word
There's only one way to find
Word on
out.
the
You got to
street.
subscribe.
Word on the street. Guys, did you hear it? That's the content.
I heard it on my way in.
Yeah. The town crier on the street.
They're like, OnlyFans isn't just for titties anymore. That's what I heard on my
That's
way
a great
in.
sound drop.
Yeah.
That's a great. No, that's a great
we got.
sound
I'm
drop.
giving you so much content right now. I am unhinged. So insightful.
For sure, Danny. I
you.
absolutely agree.
Are there mascots on Chatterbait?
Danny.
I am her.
Keep
I'm
going.
going to take that as a compliment.
There we go. We got Danny all across the
Thank
board,
you.
man.
Thank you.
You fucked me and it ruined my life.
And then we have Abby too. Yeah, see, we
That
got.
is the best sound drop.
It's my favorite.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Let's play the
Wow.
game. I'm uncomfortable.
That's the wonderful Dave Stewart. Check
You're
him
juicing.
out.
You're juicing the soundboard, man.
Yeah,
They're all,
oh, yeah.
This is a
It's
whole
too bad.
bit.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
It's too many. It's too much of a good thing. It's like never mind. That's super. Never mind. What else do I have on here? Oh, I have. Did I send you Abby and Danny? Obviously, although maybe I sent this because I send it to dumb things to everybody all the time. Did you see this stargazer fish?
Did you send it to me on Instagram?
Oh, have you ever heard of this, Nate?
No, what the hell are you talking about?
Oh, well, I'll be glad. I'll be glad. I'm so glad you asked. I'm so glad you asked because I'm gonna show a little video for the people watching. It is a fish that buries itself in the sand and then. Oh my God, I suck.
Jesus.
I'm gonna bring the picture up. It buries itself in the sand and then attacks different fish. Are you
I'm on board.
I was going to say, this kind of sounds like what I
Yeah.
do while
So-
I'm at the beach.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is the Zabumafu fish or whatever.
The what?
This is like the
Wait.
zoo books
Oh,
fish.
yeah.
This is
Is that what a thing?
This
I
one-
know
this is
like
the
a
zoo
puffer
book.
fish.
No.
Oh, like the old zoo books?
Remember in the old zoo books ad, you'd be like, you got to get zoo books, and it would be a
Yes.
fish
Yeah.
that jumps
Yes.
out. This is zoo books fish. This
Oh
is.
my
They should.
God.
Why didn't you just say it was zoo books fish?
Do you see a picture of this fish here?
I don't like that.
Actually, no, I think you did send that to me, but I blocked it from my memory.
Yeah, dude. It's terrifying.
That's not a fish. That's the cover of the movie 13 Ghosts.
Yeah, it's awful. So the people watching, I have a video up. It's even uglier. It just has these eyes bulging out, with its face coming out of the water.
That's unsettling.
But what?
God,
It's kind of funny a little. It's like a toilet if it had a mouth. A little bit.
Is there an animal out there that's so disgusting that you would refuse to like go near it or touch it?
That's like a lot of. I'm gonna
Yeah.
say this
Yeah,
right
I
now.
know. A lot.
Well, I guess there's a lot, but there's some you want to touch for safety, assuming they're all safe. Okay, they're all down with you, man.
So there's no. It's just like. It's not like because like rats would be like, yeah, I don't want to touch it because of like
The disease.
disease,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, strictly for it, what it looks like and what it feels like. It's not its political view, not like what it. Yeah.
You're running on a pro rats campaign. You're a neutral on rats campaign.
Okay.
You know what? I've got beef with chickens.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
their
one.
eyes are. That's why they're so tasty because they're just fucking disgusting.
That sounds like a Chick-fil-A like slug. I got beef with chicken with the N, and the cow's holding the sign. There we go. We'll work on that for
There
sure.
we go. There we
Works
go.
with that.
Chick-fil-A, hit me up.
Danny, you have any thoughts, or is this too dumb of a topic to ask? Because you missed some good ones last week.
There is
so
never
tune in.
too dumb of a topic for me, Chris. I'm gonna go with my Old Faithful, and that is snakes.
Snakes.
Never touch it. Never go near it. If I see it near my home, I would move.
Okay.
No snakes. I don't trust anything that doesn't have arms and legs.
Would you date a snake
It
guy?
slithers.
Who's your like dream person?
For an animal?
No, just like a person. Like I mean, I know. Like
I think I'm like backed into a corner here.
yeah, I understand. But like, if would you? What if? Because I know him well. Your person.
Yes.
What if they became a snake guy?
Oh my God, this
What if-
equates to. I'll be like, if I was like an insect, would you still
Would
love
you
me?
love me if I was a worm?
I
Exactly.
ask him that all the time.
This is the guy. Would you love me if I was a snake guy? Just a Vegas Strip snake guy. Would you still?
Fellas, ask your ladies.
Fellas, ask your ladies.
Oh, I would still love him,
Aww.
Even if he was a snake.
even if he was a snake.
Yeah. That's great.
Absolutely.
I would.
Okay, I think you made this up.
Meta.
Yeah.
2 days from now, he's gonna be like, that was the right answer.
I don't think they're gross. Can I say this?
Yeah,
I don't
please,
think they're
Nate.
gross, but I don't want to touch like a marlin or a swordfish.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anything that's mouth is just like
Of all the
I don't know. That's like so. It's like
That's great for the people listening. You described it I feel like I'm there.
for the people listening.
Painting a
they
picture
needed,
with your tongue.
Oh God, if it bit you, ew.
I don't know if they get it entirely, but
Actually, I take my answer back. Horses.
The horses with the
The
mustache.
horses with the mustache.
Yes.
okay. I don't know if I'm familiar with this animal.
Oh, you got to see it. It's
Oh, I've just had this
gross
stargazer
yeah.
video on a loop.
Yeah, and I just actually, I'll send you another photo.
Okay. Is it a horse with a mustache?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
I don't
deserve that.
remember it, but I remember thinking it was gross. I think because I was
It is
thinking
gross.
like, oh well,
It
it,
just,
doesn't
like,
sound.
It's
very-
just
not
like-
like a
yeah.
cute little like. It's like a 1970s.
Nate,
porn
what
stash.
would
It is.
what would the mustache sound like?
I don't. Come on. You can't, this is my thing. Like this is my. I don't know, man. There's not all
no
of them-
wrong answer,
Well,
I
man.
feel like he hit the nail on the
Look,
head.
if somebody,
Yeah.
I believe. I mean, I'm a guy. I'm a numbers game
Yeah.
when it
Okay.
comes to comedy.
Right,
Yeah,
for
oh,
sure.
yeah,
But some people,
absolutely.
that means some are misses. I'm just gonna say that out. Just me going. I don't know if that's.
I think that's a man with a thick
Yeah,
mustache or a horse.
I think that's closer than a lot would make it sound. I think that's pretty accurate.
You put me on
Nate.
the spot, and I just started making.
I will give like the reverse to this question. Which animal would I try to befriend? And it's clearly an orca.
Oh,
oh,
dude,
Yeah.
orcas are mean. They're
But
badass.
imagine
They're
if you
smart
could-
though.
Imagine if you could get one on your side.
Yeah, that's cool.
yeah, that's true.
Probably be like a pain to get into like the movies though.
Yeah.
If you-
Yeah.
We're all like, yeah,
If he was
yeah.
your, if he was your friend, it'd be like, no, like, I'm sorry, like,
Yeah.
she's that's like she's a, I don't want to, she's a big mammal.
What are you trying to say?
What are you, we want to see challengers. We want to see challengers too, man.
What animal do you befriend Nate, and then we'll talk some comedy with you.
I don't know, man. People know me, Nate Nagvajara, friend of the animals. So it's tough to just pick one. I like. Let me go. I just saw a wombat that looked really cool
For
on
sure.
Instagram.
A wombat.
Yeah.
What's a wombat?
Marsupial.
Yeah, I believe it's a marsupial.
That didn't help me.
It's kind of like if it's almost like if the the koala, right? We know
Yes.
the koala.
We all know the koala.
It's like if it was more of like a koala meets a possum, maybe no tail, maybe no tail.
Okay.
okay.
Can we get
All
a tail
right.
on the? Can we get a tail on this? Can we see if there's?
Ew.
Okay, well
Yeah.
don't fuck with my friend. Like
I was gonna say,
he's working on it. I just said that's my
not like
best-
that sexy orca.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
I can get
like an orca.
An orca versus the wombat.
I don't know. Wombat you can get in a theater, I think, right?
Oh yeah.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're like
Yeah.
You could
My
have that
emotional
as
support
yeah,
wombat.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's my
Get
support
it
wombat.
registered.
Get it registered.
what do you want to get an orca in the theater? What do you think? What do you think it is? A wombat? Sorry, I'm playing 3D chess with these podcast bits right now.
I like that. It was solid, man. As long as it's not a stargazer, and that gets back to the main point, man.
Ew.
Oh yeah. That's what I have in my notes. Stargazer, and then in parentheses, possibly worst animal ever. So I feel like we.
But to the
Drove that home.
stargazer's credit, it has a human mouth. It's like you can relate because it has like human. It's like
It's like, mwah.
it's
It
not.
comes out of the ground. It looks like what a pimple would look like if it was like if it had a face. Yeah, there we go. There we go, Nate. I love it. It's perfect.
Yeah, but I was gonna say I fuck with the mouth. I was like I fuck with its mouth, man. But
Yeah,
I
for
like
sure.
I
Absolutely.
For sure, man. When I saw the stargazer, I was like, it's almost as hot as an orca.
Don't mess with me and my orcas.
Yeah, no, it's a
No.
lot of
You.
a
No.
lot of our animal friends are catching strays.
Oh man, we're animal friendly here for sure, man.
Yeah.
This is
We
the
love the
crow
animals.
crow podcast, if anything.
It is.
Dan, did you get a new tattoo?
No, I haven't.
Okay, never mind. Sorry.
Scratches off that bit. All right,
All right, let's go. That's 3 pages here. Just really banking on you getting
We
a
had
new
48
tattoo.
minutes on that, but okay.
All right, well, let's
I
wrap
mean-
this up.
Couldn't play along, Danny. Couldn't just go.
I mean, it's rude of you to not notice what I did get done.
You didn't get two new teardrop tattoos.
No.
Yeah.
I got Botox.
Hello.
Thanks for noticing.
No, I don't know. Maybe I just.
Now you're backed up
I
in the
don't-
corner. You're literally
You know what?
squirming
I don't
out of the
see-
seat.
I'm so. I don't see Botox. Okay, so that's on you, man. I just see you for who you are, Danny. I see a beautiful soul. Okay, that's what I see. You piece of shit.
Hey.
My sack of shit status is
I know.
still.
I have that button on here somewhere, but you know what? I want to talk to Nate real quick about some of his comedy because that's kind of one of the points
yep.
we have him on here, and then we'll do our top drops and we'll do some new news. But
All right.
Nate,
Yes.
how long have you been here at Steel City or in that area?
In the area. Yeah, so I've been here now, what's it?
Monday.
It's Monday. 6 months? 6 months now? 6 months? About half a year. About half a year in Pittsburgh, man. And golly, do I love it. Golly, do I love it.
So you said you came here from Philadelphia. Is that where you were born?
No, that's well, I'm all right. Let me say this because
Yes.
it's gonna. Should we do the timeline? Is that
Yeah,
what you want?
let's. Yeah.
If there was like a fun,
the record
like,
straight.
do we have
Yep.
timeline music? Do we have timeline
Um,
music about comedy, about my comedy career, my life?
You know what? I do have. What do we have here? That's the Bam or Brown song. No, we don't.
Okay, that's okay. All right, just a little bit of searching through the soundboard. Look,
Grandma, what have you done?
what? What did you do, Grandma?
That was good old Jared Helfer.
Oh, that's great. I love that guy.
Yeah, good stuff. I thought there might have been music with that. There wasn't. So.
Look, I to say it all simply, I have done comedy. I started comedy in Cleveland on Zoom comedy, pandemic. Then I went back to where I'm from and where I spent 18 years of my life before college, Philadelphia. I did comedy in Philadelphia for around 3.5 months, and that was kind of the first time doing it live. So I was eating poopy caca. And then I went back to Cleveland, and I was better, and I was getting booked, and I did comedy and continued to do comedy in Cleveland for I don't know, like about a year and a half, and then I went to LA, did comedy there for about a year and a half because I had a job. I worked at a company that is cool, but don't work there anymore because I left. And then I was a bum, and I worked at a grocery store, and I met John Hamm at the grocery store.
What does John Hamm at the grocery store sound like?
John Hamm at the grocery store. I told him, I was like, "Hey, John Hamm." I used to watch Mad Men with my grandpa, and then he's like, he kind of turned it on. It was like 9 in the morning. He was wearing slides and socks.
Nice.
So he was
He's cash.
Yeah, he was going cash. He was like John Guy that day. He was like John Bro. He's not John. Oh, his name is Ham. It doesn't even make any sense.
He was in the deli though.
It wasn't. Yeah.
No.
But he shook my hand. He did Don Draper for. I was like, I used to watch that show with my grandpa, and he would get all the references. And he's like, "What's your name?" And I'm like, he's like, "Nate, great to meet you, John Hamm." I was like, "What are you doing, Bond to me now, brother?" He was cool. I met him at the grocery store. Casey Affleck was always look really flustered getting his groceries. I'd be like, Casey Affleck's not having a good time getting groceries. I met the guy from the AT&T commercial.
Try to think what the AT&T one.
I'll pull him.
Was that the dude
guy.
that was in Legally Blonde, or am I thinking of Verizon?
I think you're
who's
thinking
that?
AT&T guy. AT&T guy.
Like the commercial, like the voiceover, Dennis Haysbert or whatever.
Maybe it's T-Mobile. It has to be T-Mobile.
Maybe.
It has to be T-Mobile. It's
Let's
the
say does
T-Mobile
everything.
guy. Yeah, because it's the AT&T woman, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Very buttoned up now.
Yeah, she's very. She also used to do sketch, I believe. That's just
Interesting.
information. Be funny. No, that's not. And Ben Barnes is not the guy. That's a British guy. Look. The AT&T, whoever he was in movies.
All right. He was in a film.
He also struggles grocery shopping.
Yeah,
Well, I asked him. He's in Safety Not Guaranteed. That's where I knew him from. It's just an indie movie about time. Look, and then I came to Pittsburgh.
Awesome.
And who have you seen in Pittsburgh, Nate?
Yeah. Who have you met here?
Who have I met here? Gosh. I met Chris and Danny. I met Chris and Danny.
There we go.
International celebrities, Chris.
I was
and
gonna
Danny,
say.
and learn more. And
Yeah.
actually, I mean, I'm kidding now. It's a fantastic scene, and I think that's like a classic LA thing. It's like, who have you seen?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I genuinely have like seen and kind of got to interact with some really cool people in LA, but it's just because you have an Oscar, does that make you cooler than someone in Pittsburgh? And yeah, it does. But immediately it does. But
Yeah.
but
Absolutely.
absolutely. I mean, some of them. It was Golden Globe too. That's good.
Yeah.
Emmy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, but people in Pittsburgh are very cool.
Okay, I think you made this up.
So he loves it here.
The board is back on, baby.
I was looking at the board. I'm like, all right, here we're on the same page. We're on the same page.
But Nate, we're happy to have you on. Thank you. You said you're trying to get more into the podcast rounds, making your podcast rounds. How do you like being on podcast?
I
Seem very comfortable.
I say,
and you're very good at making noises. So that's why I'm asking.
Hello, I love bidding around. I mean, no, it's a lot of. I love bidding around. I honestly, it's daunting. The podcast, like everyone's like, oh, you should start a podcast, and then I'm like,
don't listen to
that's
him.
so many wires.
Yep.
That's just
Yeah.
so many
Yep.
wires, and
Could be multiple phones if you're dumb
It's
enough.
a lot
to
of
try to do
phones.
4
this.
phones. I only got 2 phones. One for the
Yeah.
and one for the
Absolutely, man.
I'm bleeping myself. I'm censoring myself
You gotta follow
on a
that.
podcast where I already said fuck a lot.
halfway through we'll cut it, and then the kids can listen to that part.
Absolutely.
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 Shouts out Kevin Gates though. No, podcasts are. I mean, what's fun is like all of this. Like, for me personally, like I feel more comfortable when it comes to like writing, acting, sketch, doing short films, web series, stuff like that. Like, but it's the same thing where it's like I'll bring on people, and it'll be like a scene. And sometimes, I can relate to that feeling. It's like, oh, you don't do it too much. And then they're asking me, it's like, I remember I was talking to Ronnie, and we did a scene together, and Ronnie Fleming, he was like, so this line here where there's, he's like, do you want me to say this? And I'm like, that's just a typo. That's just, he's like, what's the grammatical choice here that my character is making? I'm like, no, that's, I was tired. That's a botch. That's a botch job on me. But it's fun. Like you just play around. Same thing. It's like, it's really fun to play around with funny people that are cool and doing exciting things. So.
Well, like I just said, thank you for coming on. Where can everybody find you? Where can they see you if they're in the area?
Yeah.
AD's kicking in.
You can
fuck with chords.
The chords are going crazy.
I know.
That's okay. Just, of course, when I'm plugging my stuff. I can never get a break.
And his mic goes down.
You can find me at Nate Nags on Instagram, at Nate Eggnogs on TikTok, Nate Nagvajara on Facebook. Keep your eyes out for stuff. I'm trying to put out a fun web series. Shows, perform all over. Upcoming shows. I'll be in Philly at the end of the month. I'll be in West Virginia in August doing a headlining set and spots in between. I got to book myself. I've been a little bit sleepy on the bookings. I'll be in Boston this weekend. That'll be cool.
Does Boston like Ben Franklin? When you pull that out?
Do you know Boston?
Just Philly?
Well, Ben Franklin's from Boston. Like, he was born in Boston.
So that'll work as well.
Oh, yeah.
We'll find out.
But he left the city,
You have to let
Yeah.
us know how Ben
yeah.
Franklin impersonating works on stage.
Oh, okay, I will. But like, Ben Franklin is to what Magic Johnson is to L.A.
I can't wait to find out.
No, he's just like he's just a guy that was once from another place, but now I think people associate him with LA. He was from Michigan. I could have went crazy. I was like, you built it up. God damn it. I was just going to say that he was from a different place.
I mean, wherever you're going, I want to know what Cleveland thinks. I want to know what LA thinks. I think Ben Franklin has a lot to offer you.
Yeah, honestly,
specifically.
I like Cleveland, man. I like Cleveland. I do. I don't think I could ever claim Cleveland. There would be like bits that people would but just, you ever do these things where it's like you think one thing about a person or whatever, and then you get completely changed because of the stupidest things. Like, you guys know the band Phoenix?
Yeah.
They do it's a Litzamania.
I know one.
Let's
song.
the grow.
yeah. Okay.
It's kind of like car commercial. I was like, or not like that. It's like a Honda commercial, like
for
that.
sure
But like, and I was kind of like, oh, that's what I think of Phoenix. And then the lead singer, and they're like French guys, and they think they're so cool. And then I was listening to a podcast, and the French guy was like, yeah, I love like American cities, weird cities like Cleveland. It's just so cool. And then I was like, I fuck with Phoenix now. I was like, we like the same things.
Duh.
And another good sound drop. Perfect.
You're just
We got the mustache
Dude, you're like
and the
Scrooge
French guy.
McDuck with banking these sound
Literally.
We're
effects.
about to fill the bingo card over here.
Oh, great.
Perfect. Follow Nate on all that stuff. Follow him on Instagram. I actually have it. If you're watching it, it's up on the screen right now.
Thank you.
So
I mean,
just-
genuinely, what I came here to do is to film a really cool web series, and we are now in the editing phase, and hopefully this summer there's going to be a lot of really fun episodes, a lot of comedians in the scene.
Yeah.
Ronnie Fleming, Learn More. Jesse Fang makes a cameo. Chris Scriva. It's produced by my good friends, or well, not produced. Amir Abdallah directs it. He's not a good friend. No, but he's a great friend. Amir's directing, and yeah. So it hopefully we'll showcase a lot of the really. Zevon's in it too. My other half. It's a lot of really good, funny people in it. So
It's gonna be awesome.
keep your eyes to the gram. And,
Yeah, definitely let us know, and when I see it, I'll definitely share it and
Oh, thanks.
do whatever I can. Yeah, absolutely. Danny,
Yes.
we'll do the last week's top drops. You'll hear Abby on that for sure.
Can't wait.
And then we can do the news after that. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Fantastic. Let's do that then.
All right, break up 3.
This is Lenmore Janassi. You're listening to Poor Man's Podcast. Yeah. Let's do another one.
Don't you know what's up for top drops? The top drops we had last week. Don't you know what's up for top drops? The top drops we had from last week. Don't get offended by the words that come next. Just remember that they're out of context. Don't you know it's time for last week's top drops? Top drops. Top drops. Top drops. Top drops. All of the words next are taken out of context, so don't you know it's time for last week's drops.
I'm Jeff Fieldhouse.
Do you like going to pools?
The king gotta fuck your wife before you marry her.
I'm the chlorine guy.
That's when
Your
I'm
mother.
banging your mom.
Your chlorine's looking good.
I lost the battle of the bands,
Demi Moore plays the rap.
but Chris House won the war for sure.
Is it a rainbow 9/11
It
towers?
is.
Never forget.
Shut it down.
There we go.
There we
A
go.
little too suspicious. It's probably just a couple of guys sitting on each other's shoulders in trench coats. Point.
Is that technically bestiality? That was dumb.
Thank you all for still listening to there. Don't you know what's up for top drops? The top drops we had last week. Don't you know what's up for top drops? The top drops we had from last week. Don't get offended by the words that come next. Just
There you
remember
have
that
it,
they're out of
everybody.
context. Don't you know
Last week's top drops with Eric Williams and Abby Elias. Go back and listen to that. We do talk about some of the Millville Music Festival stuff. And, you hear Abby gets to be the chlorine guy.
I was literally on that and I don't remember half. So
Really good.
I remember the chlorine guy, but I'm the chlorine guy. The chlorine guy. Your chlorine's looking good.
I'm still hard from Learn More. At the top.
Obviously.
Oh, yeah. We got to set the tone from the beginning.
You gotta get him primed. Okay.
For
The
sure.
chlorine guy, huh?
We have questions.
Chlorine guy. You know what? He lives in mystery. You know, he just comes and goes as he please, checking your chlorine.
For sure. man.
So it's a character?
Abby's been working on it for a while.
as a
Working
character.
on it. I
Yeah,
can't
she's
can't
finally
go
been-
into too many details for
Yeah.
legal reasons, but
Pretty early.
The
but-
chlorine wife. I want to know. Oh, hey, my husband just chlorines. just chlorines everything.
Is he making a pitch for the husband?
The wife.
Are you trying to be? Oh, you're trying to be.
The wife.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we need like a chlorine son. And
Yeah,
a
for
chlorine
sure,
dog.
man.
I think there's
Chlorine
the
family.
chlorine guy will return in Chlorine Adventures.
Yeah, man. It's like the Smurfs with chlorine.
Has the cleanest pool on the block.
Don't be fooled by the
No one's
rocks
coming
that
in
you
my
got.
chlorine.
So sterile.
But, all right, Danny, you want to do the news?
I'm ready. Survive. Thank you.
Absolutely.
It's an honor to be here. Okay. Can't figure out if it's too warm for pants or too cold for shorts.
Yes.
Let us reintroduce you to the infamous capri pants that you probably rocked while watching a Disney Channel original movie. As vintage clothing brands or blends in with modern styles and brands, they're trying to make space for the 3/4 length pants. How do we feel about cropped pants coming back?
I used to have a tan line like right above my knee from all of my capri pants as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I want to go back.
No.
The only capri pants I care about is a capri pants that allows me to have maybe 19 to 20 Capri Suns in my pants. I want big pockets for my capris.
Yeah, you
Dude,
need
just
like
let me-
Jenko capris.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
a cargo. Yeah.
Yeah, for
No,
sure.
no, I have diabetes because every day I drink 19 to 20 Caprice. I ripped through a box of them.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't.
Yeah, man. The roaring waters.
I
will
was
get
like,
you.
who knows what was in those?
I'm actually built like a Capri Sun because I eat.
That would kill in Zimbabwe.
That would kill.
Racking up that material.
I know. Yeah, you want to know what kills in Zimbabwe? Brutal alternative comedy that barely works
Lions.
anywhere. How about? Don't you hate it when you're talking to you take a lion out on a date and she's just not talk about roaring waters? Am I right? These lions are roaring. Just.
She had a pair of capris on.
Yeah, that'll work probably.
Yeah. Okay, so we're
He's pro Capri.
I'm pro Capri. Yeah.
pro capri.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that. Actually,
I think you have strong feelings.
I think I'm
if
slightly
it's a
offended.
news story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want the capri to come back.
No.
I just feel
What
like
happened with you and a Capri?
I just feel like you have to have a certain shin. Like your calf has to look like a certain. I don't know. Like
Has someone made fun of your shins?
Yeah.
Yes!
Capri,
I was
Danny?
gonna
Oh,
say,
sorry.
is this a personal
it's
attack?
okay. I
Like,
think
did
it.
you- yeah, like there's a story or
It might be like repressed trauma, but like also, it's not a flattering cut. It's not a flattering cut for many people.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't like it.
I agree.
I think
Yeah.
you just do pants all the time. And if it's too hot, you do shorts.
capris are just pants that don't want to commit.
They are. You are right.
Mhm.
And they're too tight at the end. Yeah. They're too tight.
They are. I don't know if this is a different. This is where we see the split. Right?
I'm doing a lot of nodding right now.
There is like the only version. A capri pant would be like, all right, what if we brought back early 2000s basketball pants?
Do you know what I
Oh,
did
yes,
see
yeah.
at Dick's
guys.
yesterday?
Yeah.
Were the pants that have the zipper on the knee that turn into shorts?
Stop it.
I don't know if you ever saw. Do you remember those?
I do remember those.
Those were the shit when I was in middle school.
I could get behind that.
I'd go
Yeah.
in, I'd warm up the legs, and then Foursquare would start zip them
Yeah,
bad
you
boys
zip, you
off.
zip a layer off, and then you zip another layer off.
This is you see this is they've been doing this in California. This
Oh.
is in. This is fashion.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
no,
We're just behind.
well,
Yeah.
that's, I mean, this, but when
We're
it comes
late
to
to the party.
pant fashion,
Yeah.
we're all behind.
Yeah.
I don't
sure.
want to do bits that I'm known for, but I have a bit about it takes a while for pants fashion to get in. All right,
Okay,
to
okay.
trickle from the coast to everyone's doing big pants now,
All right.
and we're still at tight pants. We're tight pants Pittsburgh. That's what they call us.
Yeah.
We are.
TPP, man.
TPP. They say
You know me.
that's a total protection package.
It is.
Also, as that was that's
Wait.
TPP.
I don't know. I think I'm out. JK.
Just kidding.
Did you get a new tattoo?
Yes.
Just khakiying if we're speaking. Okay. So
So-
orcas are crazy.
The wombats. Okay, I guess we can go on to the next one unless you have a strong feeling about a capri pant you would like to share.
I'm indifferent about the. I didn't think we were missing it, but I also didn't think it went away. So maybe I'm not the one to ask.
Okay.
As far as fashion goes, I dress very much for functionality and convenience.
Mm-hmm.
So
This is the I
That's
don't
fair.
see Botox guy.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
I don't see Botox.
I don't know.
Rude.
Yeah. I don't even really know for sure what it is. I know it goes in a syringe.
Do you know what Botox is originally meant to fix? Right. And this is a terrible conversation because like what I just did was like, how about a fun fact?
No, don't worry.
Love a fun fact.
Oh,
It fixes crazy eye, aka the cross-eyed syndrome.
Oh, I thought it was for
I don't know.
migraines.
That I don't know why I called it crazy eye. I'm not that type. I don't know. I didn't know it was like a doctor from the 40s.
You have crazy eyes.
you gotta just take a bunch of cocaine.
Oh my God! Look at him. This kid's got crazy. I think it helps fix
It's from the
cross-eye.
ghosts.
Yeah. From the ghosts.
Yeah. That's the
ghosts.
The
Wait,
doctor.
There's too many ghosts in his brain. That's why his eyes are all crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He sees
That's
the
the old
spirits.
the medical advice is there were like ghosts in your blood or something.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I'm gonna go out on a limb here.
Danny, we're gonna go with it is. Let's go to the next story
I'm
before anybody
gullible.
remembers what I said.
All right.
Okay, I think you made this up.
Scientists create beer with the help of killer bees. This beer is both figuratively and literally killer Killer. Oh my God. Sorry, I
Killer
scribbled
whale.
this. Yeah, killer whale. Scientists at Cardiff University School of Pharmaceutical Sciences uses the bruise yeast from killer bees and Welsh honeybees that died of natural causes, of course, to produce a brew that can help fund further research.
It's like when the people at Boeing die of natural causes.
My brother worked.
Jesus Christ.
I don't believe that the honeybees, the Welsh bees, were just following them around, and one day their ticker stopped, and then they got their wax. I think they were gassed, man.
Maybe.
Whoa.
This might be a
That's what I say.
conspiracy.
Whoa, the Welsh.
I don't know.
The Welsh.
Holocaust for bees. Don't make that a
No
sound
one is
drop.
ever.
Do not make that a sound drop.
That is a sound drop.
No one will ever follow through to see if the bees were murdered or not. They just,
Except
you
for
just
us,
take
we
their-
must tell their stories.
Yes,
Exactly,
we
man.
must. We
Never
must
forget.
We have to be their voice.
Yes.
I mean, I drink it. That's fundamental. I would
yeah.
drink the beer. I would drink the beer.
Oh, yeah.
But
Oh, I'm
against
fine
it, but I
with it,
drink
but
it,
they're
yeah.
liars. So.
Yeah.
but they're liars.
Just say that you murdered them. Okay.
They're-
Is it sweet?
It might taste better. I don't know.
You ever see the different colors of honey? What a good question. Never mind. I can see the faces. Let's not follow through with that.
I think we absolutely should.
Well, we've been
We went through down many paths today.
We've been, geez, you guys think about it. We've been abusing bees and wasps for millennia now. And
Well, the wasp is kind of the shit bee because the bee
Yeah.
serves a purpose. The wasp is just angry.
well, they pollinate too. They pollinate.
I feel like they're.
Yeah, I mean, they're dicks. They're dick.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
I feel like they're angry. There's no wasp that's like cool to see you.
yeah, no, of course,
Right.
Yeah.
of course.
Man.
Take that back. No, I
They're-
don't want to befriend the wasps. I want to befriend the bees.
Well, it's kind of
I
like
think the bees are right. Plus, I feel like the bees are smarter and have more of a
Yeah.
hierarchy.
Yeah. Well,
which
I mean-
respect.
until they make wasp movie, I'm team B.
Yeah.
until they make wasp movie. I'm team B.
Until I get wasp honey, I don't give a shit.
Well, I mean, wasps are like the lawyers of insect. I mean, they're like they serve a purpose. Like, but everyone like they're kind of like a dick. Like, you ever like meet it's like a good lawyer. It's like even a good lawyer. You're like, oh, you're kind of
a little bit of a
annoying.
dick.
Right, they're kind
That's
of
how you
an
know they're a
asshole,
good
but-
lawyer.
Yeah,
man.
it's like you're kind of like it's like I kind of like set kids free, and you're like, okay, shut up.
We get
I
it.
kind of liberate children. All right, shut up.
Like, we
Boring.
get it.
We get it. I know no lawyers, so that's easy. That's an easy one. I'll talk a lot
yeah.
of shit. Actually, I don't know. My friend's a lawyer.
I like an arrogant lawyer.
Well, you need one.
You like when a lawyer comes in and they're confident. They know what they're doing.
It's kind of like
Yeah.
so that would be like you're like I kind of like a dickish wasp. You know what the wasp needs? It's like you can't be a nice wasp.
If I'm going to get a wasp, I want a wasp for what a wasp is supposed to be.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's kind of
Exactly.
that.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm glad we're all on the same
We're
page.
like,
Yeah.
yeah. You go
So-
into a lawyer, you're like, what kind of bee would you be?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be a bee. I'd be
Exactly.
a yellow jacket. You're like,
Exactly.
all right, I need you to represent me in
Yeah.
traffic court.
The yellow jacket's a
one.
defense attorney. The B is the prosecutor, I feel like.
Ooh, yeah.
The BA.
The BA.
The BA.
Damn.
Okay. All right.
We could work on we'll work on that. And Abby can do all the voices.
You want to know what the
I'm the BA. I don't know.
We'll work on that one.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
It's not
We'll
as
get
good as the
there.
chlorine guy, but you know what? You're held to a high standard.
I'll be the BA as well. He's just always in court for honey-related crimes. He never spends time to make sweet love like honey to me. The bee wife, the bee,
I can
the
see
bee
the
lawyer,
trailer.
the BA's wife.
Catch me and Nate and To Kill a Honeybee.
To kill a honeybee. A radio play to kill a honeybee.
Sir, we should never see a bee and a wasp together.
Oh, hello.
I know.
I didn't know you were going to make it about
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. I know.
Oh my
race
God.
war.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. It's a southern. It's a
We
yeah.
went southern. We went
God.
southern.
Have
We
you
went
seen
southern.
Mississippi Rising or Burning?
No.
What the hell is
Never
that?
mind.
I don't know. What it's about? What's it about?
It's about these bees.
Okay.
If you saw, it's not.
Mississippi buzzing.
Wow.
Yeah, that's nothing. It's
Okay.
yeah. Let's move along. Is that? Do you have another story? Or was that the last one? We'll end it with that.
Yeah, I think that's a good
Okay.
one to end
Yeah,
on.
dude. I'm not the racist bee minister keeping them apart, man.
Just pitching it, the
I'm
idea.
just saying he's there.
Pitching
There
the
has
idea.
to be a common enemy for the audience to fight against, man.
Yeah.
You
No,
know?
you're right.
I think you
That is
did.
true.
Yeah, I think you did just give us the plot of B movie. 'Cause
Exactly.
Isn't that,
Yeah,
don't
I was,
go to.
they're in,
yeah.
they're
are
in
they?
court. There's like a solid 15-minute court portion. Weirdly enough, B movie has.
B movie has it all.
Yeah,
For basing everything we know on bees off bee.
they wanted to do like a rat tattoo. No, that's
man.
crazy.
They all have blue eyes.
They wanted to do like a rat tattoo with B movie where the bee is operating the man so he can be with the woman a little bit. Okay,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Oh,
Okay.
man, that's
It's
weird.
what's weird is this is the second week in a row. Literally, that conversation has come up on this podcast.
Ratatouille,
Yeah.
ratatouilleing a man to
Because I thought if it was Ratatouille, you could be a hitman for the mob who murders rats.
oh
Yeah.
wait so they're like wait so you're just like an exterminator.
No,
He was Italian?
he like the rat on the mob. The people who talk to the cops for the mob.
Okay.
Turn
They
into rats.
hire the hitman who goes under a hat, kills a guy, and then he scurries away.
Okay.
Because cooking with a rat is so plausible. Whatever,
Okay.
man.
I'm just curious where the second act goes. I'm like, okay, I buy the midpoint that they finally kill the guy. And they're like,
Right.
Well,
where did he-
then
Yeah.
But what's the climax?
the bee can't marry the wasp.
Come
What?
on. Come on.
It was
Blending
early.
storylines.
We talked about it. Now we talked about it last week. Neither made sense. There we go. Danny?
No, but shoot or shoot. But you're taking shots. That's what I said. That's my whole comedy approach. It's just
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Can't win them all, man.
can't win them all.
But you know what? Hitting 60%. That'll be it, man. That's what they always said, man. All right. Danny, thank you for doing the news.
Thank you for having me. do the
Danny,
news.
I'm excited to see you on June 21st as well at Bullseye. Abby, what do you have going on? Tell everybody
Yes.
about your stuff because you're always
I've
you
always
always
got
have
shit.
more shows than
You're
like
booked and
anyone I
busy,
see.
girl.
Booked and busy. I'm in my girl boss era.
We love it.
Let's see, June 7th, I'll be at Pagliacci's Comedy Club, their last show before they shut down, so come check that out. Then June 16th, I'm going to be at the Cooper Siegel Library. And then June 29th, I will be in Nate's Turf of Cleveland doing the Cleveland Roast Battle, going against the one, the only Eric Williams. So that'll be-
OMG.
Yeah.
Shouts out. He was catching strays at the Pittsburgh roast,
Yeah.
which I respected.
That was dumb.
Nate, one more time. Let everybody know where they can find you.
You can find me at Nate Nags on Instagram, Nate Eggnogs on TikTok, and you can find me doing Matthew McConaughey right now. I'm doing it, and I got a show June 13th in Pittsburgh at Bantha Tea Bar. It's the Noggin Vaughn show. I host it, and also I'm gonna do a thing where I try to gain 10 pounds before my next show, but that's going to be at the end of June at Bantha Tea Bar. Okay, sorry. It didn't deserve to be that long for how not that funny it was.
We're all like,
What made it
we're all
funny,
like, don't
though?
make eye contact.
Don't make eye contact. Let him learn. Let him learn.
Let him do his thing.
No, I thought I was a fan. I felt like I was in a Lincoln commercial.
It did, yeah. Go buy an SUV.
Yeah, absolutely. And drive out to Cleveland and Philly and LA and see all these wonderful people.
All the places.
All those places. Danny, we're going to miss you pretty soon, but hopefully we still do the what we were talking about earlier and doing maybe our own online thing as well.
Absolutely.
So stay tuned for
Yep.
that. Follow Poor Man's Podcast at Poor Man's Podcast 412 for that live show. For any of our reels and all that good stuff. I feel like there's something else I need to talk about. But
Oh, yeah,
whatever.
wait, Chris.
Yes.
Do you believe in life after love? I can sing the things inside my say. Do you believe in life after love, Chris?
Yes, I would say so, man. I guess you could find it.
Whoa.
Well,
I guess so.
I guess so.
Oh.
I guess so, man.
Well, those singles out there, there's still life after love. We'll be back in a second.
Here, just so everybody out there knows.
He ate my pussy out. I didn't drain my bank account.
There you go.
Whoa.
Abby Elias said it best.
Yep.
You believe in life after love?
Of course I do.
And we'll be right back after this.
Oh, yeah, we will be right back. But in a couple weeks, and we'll put a pin in that, and we will think.
Yeah,
you know
yes.
what? I don't want to speak.
Need
You know,
2 weeks
without
to ponder.
thinking if there is life after love or not. I feel like it's too important.
You're so political. You're running a
He's
campaign.
engaged to be married.
I'm trying. I'll explain later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta cut the pot.
Yeah,
like,
I'm
all right,
gonna
bye.
keep
Yeah,
talking.
bye.
That's
There's more info.
but for the wonderful, beautiful, talented Nate and Abby and Danny, I'm Chris. Thank you so much for listening.
All I'm going to say is I'm so happy
Yeah.
that I was allowed to be part of your day.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. We hope you had a good time. If you did, be sure to subscribe to the show to catch the latest episodes and share with your friends. We can't promise not to embarrass you. And if you just can't get enough, follow us on Instagram at Poor Man's Podcast 412, Twitter at Poor Man's Pod 412, and Facebook. This is Pittsburgh's own Poor Man's Podcast, signing off. See you next week.
In my opinion, that sucked.
Poor Man's Podcast, the best podcast in Pittsburgh.
Straight cash, homie.